Welcome, everyone. Today is a very special session because I have here with me today Marius Dosinescu. He is the founder and CEO of AYSA.ai, and it's really a privilege to have him here. I'm going to go right into the topic of today's session and ask you, Marius, what is the future of SEO?
Hello, everybody. Thank you for inviting me, Olivia. Actually, this question is something that I get every day. 2 days ago, I was to an event and everybody was asking me about this. What's the future of SEO? Will SEO still exist? And the answer always that I'm giving is as long as advertising money are existing and people and Google is making more than 42 billion a year just from search ads, they will not jeopardize this. So basically, they will fight like crazy to keep this existing experience as long as possible, and they will introduce, of course, a new experience like search generative experience to fight back with ChatGPT and OpenAI. But I can tell you for sure that they will not jeopardize what they are doing now. And for example, the SGE experience will affect the long tail traffic. But at this moment, long tail traffic represents only 11.6% of all queries.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, at this moment, they are in danger to lose up to 12% of their business, but they still have a lot of business remaining. More than that, 72% of the queries from those 12%, 72% of those are not transactional. So basically, they don't bring any value to a website. So basically, SEO, yes, it will change, but for sure, Google will fight back to keep uh, the way they are working, the way the search engines are working now, and of course they will improve the experience. One very important thing, the user will be in front of search engines, and Google will keep the user in center of everything. So basically, if the new experience will be adopted by the user, I can assure you that Google will adopt the new experience. So sometimes what we think and what really happens in the end is not the same thing. So basically, you can consider now that the entire SG market, search engine experience market, is at an MVP stage. So basically, everybody is testing this MVP, and will have a conclusion in 1 year, I estimate.
Mm-hmm. Oh, amazing. Thank you for jumping in right on that. I think it's a hot topic. And actually, that is the reason why I brought you in today. I was having some concerns myself, and I know there are, other founders in my space and in your space as well, and also businesses that are promoting themselves online that have this concern. Marius, tell us about yourself. How you founded AYSA. What is AYSA about? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
First of all, I'm a seasoned entrepreneur. I have more than 24 years experience in entrepreneurship. I started when I was only 20 years of age. At that moment, I didn't know what I was doing. I started with web design and web development agency. As I remember, I went to a city in Romania to open my company. And when I went there, the ladies from the ladies from there, they were arguing with me because I didn't know how to set up a company. I didn't know what papers I needed. I didn't know what legal papers I needed, and so on.
You didn't have the file.
I didn't have the file. I didn't have anything. I just went there and I wanted to set up the company. I didn't know anything. So it's kind of funny story because at that moment, entrepreneurship in Romania was not encouraged. Actually, when you're starting a company, everybody was saying like, okay, another one who wants to do something, another one, but they were not encouraging us. So that was a big issue. But I thrived. I managed to set up the company, and from 2001, I'm building new businesses, and I started with the web design and web development agency. After a few years, in 2003, I started in the e-commerce space with FlorideLux.ro. It was an online flower shop, which I managed to grow and develop over 19 years. Actually, it was a lifestyle business, and I had my entire family there, my wife, my sister, everybody was working with me, and we never thought we'll be able to sell it, or that we'll sell our business, because it was our life. I mean, it's like 18, 20 years.
Baby.
It's like my baby. But in the end, in 2021, we decided to sell that business, and to start our new journey, AYSA.ai. Actually, AYSA.ai, it's born from combining the experience from my IT company, the web development and web design agency, with the experience that I got in the e-commerce industry, by doing a lot of things, but by ourselves, related to SEO, organic growth, branding, and also a lot of software development in order to grow our website. So we did a lot of automation in that business, in order to be able to manage everything with a few people. I'm passionate about organic growth. I'm passionate about SEO, and also about automation. So this is the way AYSA.ai took place, and it was born. And I'm in a journey to automate up to 90% of SEO tasks.
Yeah.
I really believe in this, and I really believe this is the future. I really believe that my tool will be able to free time for SEO specialists, and it will help small and medium businesses to thrive on Google and other search engines, in order to get better results, and it at an amazing price.
Yeah.
$29 to $99. The salesperson in me.
The pitch is complete.
Thank you.
Amazing. No, but I love your story. I love, that it's a family story. Who else is with you in the business? Who else has been by your side, on this journey?
Yes, in my journey was my wife, my sister, my father, until the moment he died.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very hard, at a very hard moment. But also my mother helped us with a lot of things, but she's retired, and now she's just taking care of herself. But the entire family, my nephew was helping us with different things, and so on. So basically, it was a lifestyle business. It was a business where everybody tried to do something, and also a business that set up an example for our kids, and also for my nephews. So I really think it was an amazing business and an amazing journey.
Yeah, I really, really, find that very powerful and inspiring, and I can totally relate to it, because when I started spotlegal.io last year, I had to do it with my husband. I couldn't see that there was anyone else that I would want to have by my side, in this journey. So, and I love it wasn't apparent in the beginning, but we kind of got to a point to where we said, we are actually building this for our children. Not in the sense that maybe they will step in and take over the business. I don't know. It's up to them what they want to do with their future. But it does set an example of,
Exactly.
this is life, this is the journey, and you always come up against all these challenges, and they can see live how we're dealing with this as a team. And that was very powerful for me when I had that realization. Yeah, so tell us why AYSA? Tell us about the name, the branding, because you are, the experienced person here. How did you come up with that?
Actually, AYSA is short for automate your SEO actions.
Mm.
Basically, this is our core objective to automate as much as the tasks and actions behind. And why not tasks and actions? Because usually when you are talking about tasks, you are thinking about a list, but sometimes actions can be interpreted like, okay, being present to a place, might be online, might be offline, can be just a mention on social network, can be, I don't know, an interaction to a comment on a blog post and so on. So
Mhm.
basically everything that is behind uh, uh, not only analysis and reporting, it also has the execution and the decision making. So basically our algorithm will be built on this idea that you not only analyze and you do analysis and reports, you also do the execution of the tasks and everything that's
Ah,
behind.
yeah.
So that's the idea. That's why it's actions. It's something that is something that is to be done. It's not something that you only read and you have to execute as a business owner or whatever, as SEO specialist. This algorithm and everything that we build is built around actions. So this is the idea behind AYSA. And after a while, we started building this in 2021, and we didn't thought AI will be a big component of this part. We only thought about programmatic SEO, like okay, we'll automate some actions, but with algorithms and doing the automation, like okay, if is this happen, then do that and do that and so on. After AI appeared in January 2022, we started using DALI and the other
Uh-huh.
previous version of OpenAI and ChatGPT, and we were pretty impressed about the results. And we started refining the models, and we got some great results. After in November last year, ChatGPT exploded on the market, and everybody now is doing automation and content and everything, and we had to adapt very quickly. And we started developing our own model of AI
Mhm.
to, uh, to include also the decision and the execution part. So basically, our persona, our uh, mascot, let's say, is called AYSA Dima, and Dima comes
Yeah.
from decision and execution making algorithm.
Yeah.
It's just a play of words. We played with words, and basically this is what we are following. We are looking at the SEO as a full circle, not only the part of analysis and reporting.
Yeah. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Wow. Um, One question that I have is from everything that you shared, will the users of AYSA be able to train the tool to make this decision and execution processes in a certain way that is tailored to them? Or there is a preset algorithm behavior, so to say, and the tool does its job irrespective of the needs of the user.
That's an amazing question. Actually, we analyzed this, and we realized e-shop owners and the SEO specialists, they will not have the time and patience to train such a complex model. That's
Mm.
why we decided in our budgeting for the next period, the research and development part to be almost 40% of the entire budget. So
Mhm.
basically, we will do everything needed for the users in order to train the models, in order to train them on different languages, in order to keep up with Google modifications and all the updates that they are doing. By the way, I'm just mentioning this. Google had last year more than 4,500 updates, and this
Wow.
happened only in one year. You can imagine every day Google is rolling up different updates, and at one moment, even if you will have time, you will not be able to keep up with them.
Yeah.
On the other hand, research and development department will be able to do that, because this will be their main focus. They will have to keep up with Google. Either way, they can change the entire algorithm behind. Our R&D department will have to keep up with them. So basically, now the users will not be able to train their own model. We will do that for them.
Got it. Okay. What are some challenges that you're having today? You know, not looking in the past, but actually I'm very interested in what, and I think, you know, other founders in the space are interested too, to hear, as you building an AI model, right? What are some challenges that you have today?
The biggest challenge is to find data scientists and very good programmer, especially full stack programmers, because now everybody is fighting with is throwing money at this AI thing. Everybody is hiring specialists in this area. And as a startup, you cannot compete with big companies, Oracle, whatever. The big ones are taking the best one out of the market. So one of the problems that I had, it was find a good co-founder, and I couldn't find him. That's why I already started that solo co-founder, and I hired the CTO and programmers. But I'm still looking for to hire new people, to hire very good data scientists and programmers. And this is the biggest problem. Second of all, is the financing now in this period, because of the inflation, because of everybody is scared about the future. The money that usually we look, when we started this, we looked at the market and we decided, okay, we should address VCs, we should address private equity, not especially business angels. So basically, in the VC area, the space became very crowded, because now, in order to get an investment, 2 years ago, actually, it was much easier, because when you're looking at a ticket, a $500,000 ticket for investment, it was just the smallest business. That now you have to fight with a lot of other entrepreneurs in this area.
The competition is high.
Exactly, the
For
competition
funding.
is higher. And also the VCs are much more careful in terms of where they invest their money. Also, it's a cycle in the investment area, where they finish the money, and now they are raising again the
Exactly.
money for the next period. So basically, now we are in the middle of those periods, the end of the last time. You can say it's a positive thing, but we were expecting to get an investment in the first part of this year. So we have to wait for the next for the second part of the year, or the beginning of next year. But we are confident we will get that investment. So these are the two main problems that we have. We have clients, we have traction. We already reached 4,000 euros in MRR, so which is very good for 2 months of activity. But we feel there is more out there, and we can do better with an investment from a VC.
Yeah, got it. And who is your ideal client, Marius?
At this moment, we are addressing small, medium enterprises in the e-commerce industry. But what, from my experience in these 2 months interacting with possible clients and different businesses, I realized that the clients are everywhere. Everybody is in need of this service. And even though we are optimized for e-commerce businesses, we launched almost instantly after the launching, in I think 2 weeks. We launched also managed services, which means we can service to our automation, and also consultancy services added on top of that, a lot of other industries. because they are in need for this. But to define the buyer persona is small, medium enterprises acting in the e-commerce industry. The user persona, the person that will use our tool, is the owner of the e-shop if he has little technical skills. Doesn't mean he has to have, I don't know, a degree in IT or something like that. No, just to be familiar with computers and internet browsers. And the user persona is the guy hired in the company, that guy who's doing everything, like the IT, I don't know, networking and everything that is related to that, because you don't need SEO knowledge to use our tool. But they are afraid of our tool, but this will be okay for them in the future. In the near future, they will see the benefits, not the problems. So.
Yeah. And since you mentioned that, what are the benefits of using AYSA?
At this moment, the main benefit is the fact that it helps e-shop owners to get on first page of Google. As a matter of fact, some statistics shows that 98% of the users, they are not getting first page of Google. So basically, when somebody is researching something, he's not going on second page of Google. And more than that, on the e-commerce industry, even though some of them are brand addicted and they are buying from the same place, before deciding to buy a product, they are still researching it on Google. So not being on first page of Google can result in more than 40% lost sales in their business. So this is our main feature. It helps e-shop owners getting on first page of Google and boosting traffic, and of course increasing their sales. In the back part, everything happens automatically. So the e-shop owner of the user persona, the one that is hired in the company to do that, just need to click a button to do an SEO automation for one page. And it automatically does the keyword research, competitor research, keyword scraping and crawling, content crawling from the competitor, content generation, and also a big part of technical SEO. At this moment, the technical SEO part is under development, is in our product roadmap, and we are working on it. But what it means, it's automated, it's automation of 301 redirect, of 302, 404, the not found page, and so on. So basically, our tool takes automatically care of that. Also, it takes care of automated of the canonical URL by automating and telling Google which is the most important part of the most important page in terms of search, in order to avoid duplicate content, penalization, and so on. So basically, it does everything for him on page, and will do everything for the user in the off page area. That means we'll be able to automatically publish content on different social networks, and also publish content on different mass media websites, blogs, and so on, that are related to their business. They will just need to buy some extra credits in order for the tool to be able to automatically publish the content. The tools will analyze the websites that are good for the business, and will automatically generate the articles to be published in those
Amazing.
in those media websites, with automated linking in the content and so on. Of course, there are some technical challenges there, but we really trust that we'll be able to solve them.
Wow, I'm impressed. I have to say, I have been working for a while with an SEO. They're a marketing agency, and they also cover the SEO part. And I know from my own experience, what the process is. Writing the articles, the hyperlinking, all of that. And it's just amazing to see that it's possible to automate this entire process, and then also have control and visibility over it. Because if I understand correctly, you have a dashboard, right, as a user, and you will be able to see everything in there.
Yes, the dashboard now is under construction because it's programmed to be ready in the next the September, October part of the year, the second part of the year. But at this moment, we are working on creating a dashboard that shows the efficiency of each keyword in terms of money. So basically, our focus is to show you how much money keyword can bring you, and which are the keywords you should invest in. For example, if you are investing in let's say SEO tool, because I'm giving this example because this is one of the keyword we are fighting for, SEO tool, and that keyword might get you, let's say, $10,000, $20,000 investment. But after you start getting on first page of Google, maybe on the first page position, you realize that that keyword doesn't bring you conversions, doesn't bring you money. And you have to know why. Our tool is not focusing on those kind of keywords, is focusing on the keywords that we are calling low-hanging fruits, the one that you can reach with less effort. So basically, our algorithm is built to get results on the one that can maximize the return on the investment on them. So basically, in the dashboard, you will see which ones are successful, which ones are not, and you can, by a small adjustment, you can decide, okay, this is a keyword I want to focus on.
Constantly optimize.
About the other ones. So basically, this dashboard will allow him to see everything that happens with the keywords and the content of the website, and also positioning in Google, search, click-through rate, bounce rate, and also the evolution of the traffic based on the data from Google Analytics and also from different other tools. Also, we'll have a predictive area where we will develop an algorithm where you can see what will happen on the market in terms of the keywords that you are competing for based on the history that we have. So basically, we'll give them what to look for in the future, and they can decide adding new content on their website based on these predictive areas. And to give you an exact example, we were in our business in FlorideLux.ro, the one that I sold. We were using this idea to see what market are looking for. So instead of ordering a very expensive market research, we were just looking at Google Trends. And by analyzing very well the Google Trends and the keywords related to that area, we were able to predict what products we should include in our offer. For example, we decided to sell preserved roses like a product, even though we never knew that in the Romanian market will be a hit. We saw this huge increase on the US market and the increase on different markets in Europe, and we decided to create a collection dedicated to that product, and we were able to sell a lot. I mean, more than each year, more than 200K were generated from those products. Even though before that we never thought about creating a special collection for that area. So this is what I mean when I'm telling you the predictive module will be a huge hit for the eShop owner. One other thing that I forgot to mention is that our tool is fully integrated in the working process. So basically, for when I'm telling you this, maybe you don't realize the importance, but imagine being an SEO expert and working with a lot of tools, going in different tools, in ChatGPT to generate content, another tool to measure, another one to see which keywords you are looking for, another one to measure what keywords are used by the competition, and so on. And all this stuff takes you up to 30 minutes, up to 40 minutes, 45 minutes, just to get the information. And after that, you start writing the test. Imagine all these things to happen in less than 3 minutes.
Yeah, no, I can't. And I'll tell you why. As a small business owner, it takes me more than 30 to 45 minutes to actually get on the topic and start writing it on. So I can't.
So I'm telling you, as a SEO expert, this is the time it takes him. More than that, after he writes the text, he's not capable to keep the text unique across the website. He's not able to remember what he wrote exactly about the other content, but AI is able to do that. So basically, I will be able to build a content that is very friendly to Google, that is unique across the entire website, and Google loves unicity. So basically, it will push that content, it will push that website as being a website that is very well built with relevant content for the user, because you are not using again and again and again the keywords, again and again the same content, and you publish 20. You actually, it's very important for Google not to consume their resources. For example, instead of crawling a website of 20 million pages with, I don't know, 30 or 40% duplicate content, he will be more than happy to crawl a website at maximum 70% of that website with unique content. Why? Because they need to reduce their carbon imprint all over the world. They need to reduce the emission of CO2, and when you are using the power, actually you are polluting the earth.
Wow.
So
okay, I never thought of that.
yeah. It's actually they reduce the number of times they are crawling the website, so they have a scoring behind. I don't know exactly which one, but it seems in the last period that a lot of websites now they are not getting indexed as much as they wanted, because they started reducing and it's very important. If you reduce from 1-2%, instead of going daily to a website, you go, I don't know, once a week, then you reduce a lot of computing power.
Wow. Yeah. Super interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Any final words? Actually, I'd like to ask you, how do the small and medium-sized business owners, what's the best way for them to get started with AYSA?
The eShop owners, we finalized the Magento extension. So basically, the ones that are on Magento, they just need to register on our website to choose a package. We recommend them to start with the lowest package to get used to our tool, to test it, to see some results, and after that to go to transactional or higher subscription. Because usually when you get to first use the application, because of all this automation, it seems like it's not doing anything. Like you press a button and everything happens behind, and you just click and just approve the content, and everything happens behind. So basically they need to get used to this, but also to get in touch with us, because we can recommend them a better approach. If they are not working in the e-commerce industry, and they are not using Magento, we still can help them, and we recommend them to come on board with us, because the journey that is laid ahead of us, it's amazing, and we are taking on Google. Yeah, it's a big it's a big challenge, but we are very bold in our approach, and they will want to be with us. They will benefit from our experience, and also we are very close to get an investment and accelerate the development, and they will highly benefit from our tool.
Yeah, amazing. I love your conviction. I think for everyone who has watched this today, or maybe listened to the recording, you can tell, right? The passion and conviction and your expertise in this field, it speaks for itself. And also to see that a founder so bold is, ready to take on Google. That's really inspiring.
Thank you very much, Olivia.
Great. And I look forward to hearing on your progress. I'm going to, get a promise from you that you will be back here in, I don't know, 6 months, 1 year. What's your prediction?
Actually, we expect to get an investment by the end of this year. So basically, I think that will be very important milestone. Also, we aim to have in the next 6 to 8 months to have a revenue at least of 120K. in ARR basically. So to close the year at over $100,000. So those are important milestones. But I really think the market will help us with our journey, because if the client will adopt very quickly, then everything will happen very quickly. So I will let you know on all the major milestones that we will have.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm opening the invitation right now for you to be back here in 6 months. Are you accepting my invitation?
Yes,
Just
yes,
to
of
be
course.
clear.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
great.
Great. Thank you so much for being here today. Everyone, we will drop the links in the comments for you can connect with Marius. He can also share his platform in the comments, and I look forward to being with you again on our next episode of the Founder series. Thank you.